I'm here with a review for Slappy's Nightmare. I just finished reading it. So let's just go ahead and assume that I'm going to spoil something. I don't know if I actually am or not, but spoiler warning. So, what's Slappy's Nightmare about? Well, Jimmy O. James has had enough of Slappy. And he winds up with another dummy. Identical twin to Slappy. His name is Wally. And Jimmy O. James gives Slappy a proposition. He's like, look, I'm going to put this curse on you, alright? If you don't get your act together, you're not going to exist anymore. There's no more shows for you, Slappy. You're going to be dead if you don't do 3 good deeds in a certain amount of time. So, Slappy makes it his mission to do 3 good deeds. He winds up with this girl named Georgia. And, Georgia thinks she's a ventriloquist all of a sudden. She winds up with a dummy, so, hey, she's a ventriloquist now. She'll never be Jimmy O. James, though. But can't fault her for trying. So anyway, Georgia, she's got a sister named Stella. Now, apparently Stella has been jealous of Georgia for a long time and is always making up lies and outlandish stories that nobody believes. And she starts, things start happening. Slappy's trying to do his good deeds and somebody's sabotaging him. And he seems to believe that it's Stella. And even Georgia eventually believes that it's Stella. Because all these things keep happening around Georgia. Bad things. And she's basically getting the blame for it. And Slappy didn't even do it. So, I guess that's about it as far as what it's about. Slappy tries to figure out who's sabotaging all of his attempts at doing good deeds. It's a nice little mystery there. I like the mystery going on there. But, that's about it. He gets to the bottom of it. He figures out who's doing it. That's about it, really, as far as what the story's about. Now, what do I like about Slappy's Nightmare? I've been wanting to read this book since I was a kid. I've been wanting to read this one since I was a kid, long ago. Long ago. And I never really got around to it until now. This is my first time ever reading Slappy's Nightmare. And I must say, it's about what I expected. I was not disappointed at all with Slappy's Nightmare. I wasn't disappointed at all. The pacing's really good, I felt. I was never bored or felt like anything really dragged. One negative I can definitely give Slappy's Nightmare is that there wasn't enough Jimmy O. James. I could have used about 10, 15 more pages of Jimmy O. James. And I didn't get them. But it's okay. Could have used a little more Jimmy O. James, but it's okay. Other than that, like I said, I never felt bored at all with Slappy's Nightmare. Which is more than I can say for a lot of Goosebumps books. Because some of them do drag. Some of them are, they're pushing it. I like the characters. Like I said, I like the mystery going on here. Who's sabotaging all of Slappy's good deeds. Is it Stella? Is it Georgia? Is it her mom? I love that we got so much Slappy. Going in, I came for Slappy. And you know what? I got Slappy. So I'm happy with it. I'm pleased. I got Slappy. I got really what it was advertised as. It's a book told from Slappy's point of view. I got that. And I'm happy. I'm very pleased with Slappy's Nightmare. The ending. All I've read about this book, has been about the ending. Oh, the ending sucks. Oh, the ending ruins it. So I guess I was already kind of, I was already kind of ready for a bad ending, so to say. So, it didn't shock me. I already knew going in that people really hated the ending, so it was like, even going into it, it was like, yeah, the ending supposedly is bad. Nothing was a shocker there. But, and I really do hate, I must say I am somebody, okay, here's a spoiler here. I really do hate endings where everything was all a dream. Oh, it was just all a dream. I do normally really hate that. Any type of TV episode, anthology, movie, anything that it was just all a dream, I usually really just roll my eyes at. Now, I guess because I knew that was what was going to happen anyway going into it, maybe I'm just, maybe it doesn't bother me as much here, or maybe it's just because I really enjoyed every page of this book leading up to the ending. And I mean, I'm not even disappointed in the ending because I knew that's what the ending was going to be. So, like I said, I'm not really disappointed by it. But I can definitely understand people not liking the ending to this book because that is typically my least favorite type of ending that you could do. But here, I really, I can't say that I mind it. It is what it is. That's what happened. That's what R.L. Stine wrote, and that's what we got. So, at least from where I'm coming from, I enjoyed the rest of the book, every other page, so much that I'm going to let that slide. I wish we got more between Slappy and Wally, after the reveal. I do wish we could have gotten more, interaction between Wally and Slappy, but hey, it's okay. It wasn't advertised as Slappy's twin, so. But at the end of the day, Slappy's Nightmare is one that I could really see myself reading again. And, that to me is the sign that I really enjoyed it. I really did like Slappy's Nightmare. I'm not going to kid you around. And I really haven't been doing this long enough. I'm not even really a reviewer. I'm not even trying to be a reviewer, to be honest with you. I don't have any sort of rating system. 2 out of 10 or B+. I really don't know. All I'm going to say is I liked it. I liked Slappy's Nightmare. There's nothing else about it. I liked it. I think you should read it. If you're a fan of Slappy, especially, I think you should read it. I really enjoyed, that much Slappy. And as far as I'm concerned, that's what it was advertised as, and that's what I got, and I was very pleased with it. Nothing dragged on. It entertained me throughout. I never felt bored with it. I really don't have any complaints for Slappy's Nightmare. None of the characters got on my nerves. Nothing bothered me about Slappy's Nightmare. I thought it was a pretty good book. So I would strongly recommend Slappy's Nightmare if you've never read it. And if you have read Slappy's Nightmare, let me know what you think about it. What do you think about Slappy's Nightmare? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Have you ever even read it? Tell me. Let me know. But I think that's all I got to say about Slappy's Nightmare. I mean, I came for Slappy and I got Slappy. I mean, I'm happy. Well, G-Bumpy 2000. I'm going to stop recording now. I suggest you go find a copy of Slappy's Nightmare and you read it.